woman begged the kidnappers to let her go, claiming she was pregnant, but this only excited the kidnappers even more. Soon, the body was discovered by the police. The woman's fiancé arrived at the scene. Seeing the bodies of his fiancée and their child, Mike broke down in tears. He swore he would find the killer. Mike's father-in-law was a detective. With his help, Mike quickly identified a suspect. He quietly snuck into the suspect's home and found his fiancée's ring, which confirmed his suspicion. But instead of calling the police, Mike decided to take matters into his own hands. He would avenge his fiancée himself. Soon after, the killer kidnapped another female student. As the man was about to make his move, Mike interrupted him. The two fought fiercely. Mike covered the killer's face with plastic, knocked him out, and shoved a tracker into his mouth. Mike wasn't planning to kill the man. He wanted to make him feel the same hopelessness. When the killer woke up, he went to the hospital to treat his wounds, but soon became infatuated with a beautiful nurse. Under his pressure, the nurse reluctantly began to undress. Just then, Mike arrived again. He beat the killer up once more. The nurse tried to slip away, but Mike called out to her. Right in front of her, Mike severed the killer's Achilles tendon. After doing this, he left the killer with the nurse for treatment, wanting him to suffer before dying. When the killer woke up again, he realized there must be a tracker on him, otherwise Mike wouldn't have found him so quickly. Then he remembered the ring on Mike's hand, and it all clicked. He knew Mike was monitoring him, so he deliberately taunted Mike with words, then used laxatives to flush out the tracker. Mike soon realized something was off. As he prepared to head to his fiancé's house, the killer had murdered his father-in-law. By the time Mike arrived, his fiancé's sister had also been killed. The killer then stood on the street and surrendered. Mike knew that once the killer was taken by the police, he would lose his chance for revenge, so he deliberately smashed open the car door, then stole the killer from the police right in front of them. In an abandoned warehouse, Mike drove a screwdriver into the killer's mouth, but the killer refused to admit defeat. Mike realized that once the killer harmed his fiancé's family, he had already lost. So, he dangled a cleaver above the killer's head, knowing that if the door opened, the blade would fall. Just then, the killer's family arrived.